Well, it's Halloween, and back home in California, everybody knows there's no cuter place to go for Halloween than Disneyland. So that's exactly what we've done. Only we're not in California. We've come across the Atlantic, thousands of miles to check out Halloween at Disneyland Paris. We're back, and when I say we, I don't mean just you and I mean Allie too. It's her first time back to Disneyland Paris since before the pandemic. And look at this, dude. This is awesome. Look at Mickey. Floral Mickey is orange for Halloween. Dude, this is so cool. I had to be in France anyway for just a couple of days, and I've been in Paris just long enough to realize that Halloween is not as big of a deal over here. In fact, just right now, seeing people in their Halloween outfits and their face paint is the most Halloween stuff I've seen in France for days. In Paris itself, the only Halloween thing we saw was actually at McDonald's today. There was a big Dracula in front of the McDonald's. Weird. Apparently, not too much going on Halloween in Paris, at least not that I could tell, luckily. For all the fans of the spooky and the macabre, or the spooky and the cute, Disneyland Paris has got their backs. Let's go back inside. Dude, I can't wait to get inside the Phantom Manor. The Disneyland Hotel on top of us is still under construction, so we couldn't stay out here. Not that we're staying in France very long this year anyway, but at least it feels nice to be back underneath it and ready to head back inside Paris's Magic Kingdom. Look at this, they changed the gates. That's it, it's official, we're back. Although, spoiler alert, we were actually here yesterday. But you know what? Yesterday wasn't Halloween, and look at this. We can finally celebrate at Disneyland Paris. Look at the entrance. Little construction going on here, as you can probably hear in the background. In fact, yesterday I noticed there's a good bit of construction all over the park, but that doesn't dissuade these visitors. And it's not gonna frighten me, because I'm ready to go full Halloween, and Disneyland Paris has got my back. Would you look at this? They've got Halloween stuff everywhere. Look at this, there are fall-colored garlands all over the buildings. Look at the light poles. They've got witch hats and orange globes. If you look closely, you'll spot jack-o'-lanterns all over the buildings. But best of all over Main Street are the ghosts of Disneyland Paris. Look at this guy. We've got the ghostly mayor. There are ghostly tennis players. And that's just a start. Look at right here as you enter from Main Street Station. Right away, you've got this ghostly fun pick opportunity. What a fun one! Dude, and look at this. Look at Town Square, and the gazebo are all decked out.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Seriously, and cute is just the half of it. Look at all the pumpkins down there and the weird orange peppers. Actually, the only Halloween thing we saw other than that Dracula in Paris was at one of the grocery stores. They had a little ceramic pumpkin full of these weird orange peppers. I guess in France, peppers are spooky. This is so cool. You have all the Halloween ghosts out here, and then you have people dressed up doing TikToks. We're just lucky this area is emptied out a little bit because they got a parade going on Main Street. Kind of have Town Square all to ourselves right now. This is awesome. Look at this ghostly couple here. This lady's got a ghostly dog, and look at this, a pumpkin ice cream cone. I want to show you the ghostly bandstand, but look at this. Here comes Mickey Mouse. Bonjour, Mickey. Bonjour. Look at that mouse. They love him everywhere. How awesome is this? We just walked in the gate and we're greeted by Mickey and Minnie and all their pals. What a fun one. One thing about Disneyland Paris, the Europeans love the parades. Look at that, how cute. There's little Captain Hook and big Captain Hook out there. Anyway, this isn't part of the Halloween celebrations. This is just a normal parade. We just happened to walk in when it started. Oh, look at these guys. Look at the Halloween decorations. I can't get enough of these guys. They're like straight out of an old school Mickey Mouse cartoon. And as you'll see, as soon as the parade passes by, there are tons of them. Look at this over here by City Hall. Look at this ghostly trio right here. It's like the Dapper Dans in spirit form. And like I was saying, this just seems like right out of the old school 1930s, 40s, and 50s Disney shorts. That's one of the things I love so much about Disneyland Paris, is that as we've looked at on our many previous trips out here, this place was built with so many references to the old school original Disney stuff. In fact, even this gazebo in Town Square is a reference to a gazebo they wanted to put, a bandstand they wanted to put in Town Square at Disneyland. Walt's Disneyland in California, I mean, but removed at the last second just before it opened because it blocks the view of the castle. I love looking for old school, old Disney animation references in this park, and the ghostly band fits right into that agenda. Look at these guys, they're so stinking cute. I can't believe how many there are all over this thing. And then look at this, these big pumpkins on the ground of these vines growing out of them. They're connected to these colorful garlands. And then these are the best, the spooky, flickering Halloween lanterns that aren't just over here by the bandstand. They've got them on the garlands stretching all the way down Main Street. Dude, this is so awesome. This is so exciting. Disneyland Paris and Halloween. I never thought I'd see it. And look down there. Look at that glorious castle. My favorite of the Disney castles. Dude, I am so stoked to be back out here, guys. Especially because yesterday when we came out here, it was really rainy and really dark all day. No one was dressed up. It was cool. But I'm telling you, there's been a whole atmosphere change, and I'm not talking about just the weather. People are dressed up in all kinds of costumes. I've even seen people in like full face makeup or full-on masks, like rubber masks. You're not allowed to have those in Disney parks in the States, so that was a real surprise. Look at this, they're sending in the clowns. I've seen princesses and witches and goblins and ghouls. Halloween just went up a notch. This is so weird too, because I cannot remember the last time I wasn't at home, or at least in my hometown or in Los Angeles for Halloween. I've certainly never been in another country for Halloween before, and maybe it's sort of cheating because it is Disney, so it's sort of Europe's take on American Halloween out here. Look at that cat right there. But you know what? I'll take it. Look at this guy. He's got a recipe for some kind of potion over here. Too bad I don't read French. Oh, look at these guys. They came all dressed up. Oh my God. It's funny because the Disney characters have Halloween costumes. Like, look at, there's Tigger in a funny hat. But I almost don't even care to hunt him down because there's so many people in cool costumes just walking up and down Main Street. And some of these costumes are really elaborate. This is so exciting. We're back and it's not raining. Look at this. There you can see some of the Main Street jack-o'-lanterns, just like the Magic Kingdom or Disneyland in California. You got those garlands I was talking about up there with the flickering lanterns and colorful lights. We'll see them at nighttime. And it's hard to hear on camera, but there are actually little ghost voices. They're like laughing and giggling and making little sounds. I wish I could capture them, but the Main Street music is kind of blocking it out from the camera microphone. Look at this. Look at this ghost over here with this little pumpkin melodeon or music box or whatever you're supposed to call it. And then across the street over here in front of this Emporium entrance, they've replaced their normal greeter statue with this guy. Look at this ghost right here. I am in love with these things, and they're really solid. Like, they're built to last. They're nice quality. And look how happy he is. Hope I'm that happy when I'm dead. Wait a minute, listen. Hear that? Ghostly noises. Dude, Tony Baxter and the other Imagineers that built this place did a heck of a job on Disneyland Paris. Look how themed it is. The Main Street motors in the garage. You got the old visible gas pump right here bubbling up with fuel. And I love how the ghosts are on theme too. Because look at this mechanic ghost out front. Look at him. He's got the little wheel there and a wrench. He's a hard worker. He doesn't even stop for death. And speaking of Main Street motors, look at this. It's the Paddy Wagon. And it's all decorated for Halloween too. I love how on the back of it, and it's hard to see, it actually says Keystone Precinct, which is like a reference to the old Keystone Cops, old black and white films that Walt Disney surely would have enjoyed. Look at this, here's the toy version of the Keystone Cops Paddy Wagon. Looks awful familiar. Here comes another automobile. Hello, bonjour. Look at that. Awesome. Dude, this whole place is incredible. It's like a work of art anywhere you look. Something this ghostly fella knows all about. And look at his painting. It's beautiful. Dude, and look at this pumpkin right there. Now that's what I call a spooky Mickey pumpkin. Oh gosh, I thought we were done with the ghosts, but look, there's another one across the street. I didn't see this one yesterday. And look at this, look at the dogs. Even the dogs are ghosts. You're the ghost now, dog. I've never seen a ghost poodle's tail before. Oh, look at this, they got some sick Halloween merchandise in the windows. Look, they got the singing busts, Madame Leota, and a little model Phantom Manor. I gotta check this out, Doc. Oh, wow. It has been a while since we've been in here. Look at the ceiling. Look at the detail they put into this park. It is incredibly richly themed and decorated, and look at this. The merch game used to be pretty weak at Disneyland Paris, but they have upped the stakes with this. Look at that Phantom Manor. Dude, you know what? For €49, I don't think you can get a better piece of merch than that. Oh, look, they got some pins over here, some buttons, I mean. There's the Pirate's book and the Phantom Manor book. This isn't really strictly Halloween related, but look at this. They got some new posters out here. Ooh, they got some Tower of Terror stuff. Whoa! Okay, that is cool. That's coming home with me. I don't want to get too distracted by the merch. Halloween! It's Halloween we came for! And in case you were wondering, yes, they do have the normal Disney Parks Halloween merch here in Paris. But for the most part, inside of the stores, it's already being replaced today with Christmas stuff. Not to mention, it's that same sort of generic Disney Park merch you can get in Florida, you could get in California. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little less interested in that merchandise and a little more interested in what's unique about Disneyland Paris in terms of Halloween, which so far is the decorations, the ghosts, the face paint, and just the atmosphere in general. There are people from all over the world in here. Obviously all over Europe, but also Japan, India. I've heard a couple of Americans in here so far. China. Yesterday I was even standing in line next to a guy from Africa, so all over. Mostly from countries that don't really do the whole Halloween thing, at least not as extreme as we do in America. And it's like palpable, the atmosphere of excitement. And also really fun to hear people saying Happy Halloween to each other in all kinds of accents. Look at Casey's Corner here. Look at the line. Everybody's excited to go in and get a hot dog classique. And look at this. These are the only statues that haven't been replaced with ghosts out here. Ah, the good old Disneyland Paris hats. And oh, look at this. See that? The guy had a full face Halloween mask. So freaking cool. Now, I am in a foreign country on Halloween, and I'm interested to see what's going on in the city of Paris proper. So because of that, we haven't decided how late we're gonna stay tonight, which makes it even more important to soak up as much Halloween right now as we can. Oh, look at this. Would you look at the size of this photo op over here? Looks like it's Stitch up to his old tricks. Is he gonna be dressed as Elvis? Oh, nope, not quite, but he is dressed up for Halloween. And look at the background. Look at all the freaking Halloween props that are just in the background of the fun pics he's taking with people over there. Wow, that's crazy. I got the Halloween sewing machine to make costumes, making all kinds of weird little Toontown noises. And look at these fancy globes up here on these light fixtures. They're all orange for Halloween. And craziest of all, I just noticed this. Another Disney Halloween fun pick opportunity. Look at Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween best. You stick your face right in there and you get the funnest pick of them all. Oh my gosh, look at these costumes. Want to know how she got those scars? Mine's not as elaborate, but I'm in costume too. I'm an American tourist. Haha, everybody loves those. Dude, I'm freaking out about how elaborate these costumes are. Everybody's dressed up out here. Ooh, did I miss one? Oh, nope. Just Baymax. Look at this little Jack Skellington. And then surrounding it all, you got this gorgeous fall foliage out here. Look at these colorful trees. That is something you definitely won't see in California. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this back here in the Plaza Gardens. Holy cow. I missed this one yesterday. This must be the most elaborate ghost of them all. Look at this guy. He's got a little pumpkin ghost mobile. He's getting refueled by some sort of weird spirit ball machine. He's got that Flava Flav clock. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is it a backdrop for Goofy pictures? Oh yeah, I see back here. Look at that. Goofy Bonbon since 1992. Awesome. Oh yeah, now I see. There's a little queue forming over there, which means this is probably a prop for Goofy at different times of the year, and they just added the ghost. That's my guess anyway. I thought the G was for ghost. I'm dumb. I love this. I love being back in the most gorgeous park on the planet with the most beautiful gal on the planet. And look at this. I missed this ghost earlier. Good thing Allie spotted him. He's got a toothache. He was up there at the dental school. Whoa! It's just the best. And finally, it's not raining. What a glorious, glorious day. Whoa, look at that. Look at that water janitor painting thing on the ground. That's so cool. All right, we came backwards here a little. I want to check out that glorious castle. Let's take a shortcut through the arcades that are on either side of Main Street. If you've never seen them, starting 8, 9, 10 years ago, whatever it's been, I started coming out here to Disneyland Paris, and I filmed so many old Random Land episodes here, comparing Main Street to Main Street, showing all the crazy, weird, and different features of Disneyland Paris. Things like these arcades that just completely separate it from the other parks. And to my surprise, even for the amount of time I've been filming here, there have been a lot of changes. I'm glad I was able to capture a lot of old school stuff that's since disappeared. But anyway, there's a bunch of Disneyland Paris episodes if you've never seen anything about this park, going back at least 6 or 7 years or 8 years. So if you're not familiar with Disneyland Paris in general, go check them out, they're awesome. Anyway, we finally made it down here to the hub, and look at that glorious castle. Like I said, my favorite of all the Disney castles, Le Château de la Belle à Bois Dormant, or in English, Sleeping Beauty's Castle. Look at it. It's surrounded on the bottoms by gardens and fountains and waterfalls and caves, and then on the top it's crested with golden spires topped with snails. It's constructed partially out of real stone because, of course, Europeans are used to real castles. During some of the fireworks shows, a freaking laser shoots out of that window right there and out of that tower. And speaking of towers, would you look at the size of that thing? It is 50 meters or 160 feet or 32 alleys in height. That is crazy big. More than double the size of the original Disneyland castle. You got shops inside, you got the Sleeping Beauty walk-through storytelling experience upstairs, which I really want to show you, but I've showed you 1,000 times before. There are archways and covered walkways and turrets and balconies. And best of all, with this Sleeping Beauty castle, you can actually get up on the upstairs balcony and have a view out over Fantasyland. Wait a minute. Did I say best of all? That's not the best part of all. The best part's not what's above the castle, it's what's below the castle. Because as large as it is up here, Florida's also got a very large castle, but what it doesn't have is a whole network of caves underneath with what is far and away my favorite Disney park feature ever. La Tanière du Dragon, the Dragon's Den. Or the Dragon's Lair. I know the rest of the castle isn't exactly Halloween themed, but this is by far the creepiest part of any Disney park I've ever been to. Come on, dude, what's spookier than a dark cave with an epic freaking dragon inside? Oh my gosh! Would you look at the size of that beast? Yes! Roar, my pet! Dude, that is the biggest animatronic ever. Look at the size of that dragon. It is fierce. It breathes fire and smoke. There are bones on the ground underneath it. Little creepy red eyes in the caves behind. Full-on waterfall back there. There's mist. This is epic. Go back to sleep there. Don't worry, friend. I'll be here the rest of the day. We'll hang out some more later. Good dragon. Good dragon. It is so crazy how far camera technology has come since I first came to Disneyland Paris. I remember no camera could see out here. You had to do a really long exposure just to see the dragon. And now, you can just point your iPhone right at it and get the perfect pic or video. Weird. Whoa, whoa, calm down, calm down. You look great. I'm not gonna post it until you edit it. I know. Whoa, okay, we better get out of here. The dragon doesn't like the way its hair looks today. But anyway, like I was trying to say, it's actually really dark in here. Like with the naked eye, it looks more like this. You know what I mean? And then now with modern cameras, ooh la la. Dude, I love it down here. I love it. But to be fair, the dragon is here all the time. What we're here for is Halloween. So like I said before, gotta hurry up and cram as much spooky Halloween decorations as we can into this day before it starts raining again. All right, I'm not gonna bury the lead on you, so I'm gonna tell you what we discovered yesterday right up front. When it comes to most of the lands of Disneyland Paris, there really aren't many Halloween decorations. Fantasyland really doesn't have anything. And then over in Discoveryland, which is Disneyland Paris's version of Tomorrowland, what we discovered is there's no Halloween decorations at all over here. So I guess just like Disneyland at home, there really isn't any Halloween in the future or the past or whatever it is that Discoveryland is. And just like my favorite land at home, Disneyland Paris's version of Adventureland is also devoid of any decoration. Well, not devoid of any decoration. It just doesn't have any spooky Halloween decorations. Although, over here in the Agrabah Cafe, there is a very scary genie. Ooh, and a very friendly looking genie. Though to be fair, I'll take any genie over Genie Plus. Ugh. Anyway, there's nothing on Adventure Isle, nothing Halloween by Pirates back there. But don't worry, friends, just when I was about to lose all hope that there'd be no more Halloween decorations at Disneyland Paris, one land came to the rescue. And it's the one land that's more American than all the others. Good old Frontierland. Look at this right here on the gate, right on good old Fort Comstock is a big old pumpkin Mickey. And even inside of good old Fort Comstock itself, there are garlands and Halloween decorations everywhere, including some pumpkin people, just like the ones we used to have back at Big Thunder Ranch at Disneyland in California. The coolest part about this fort is that you can go up inside of it, up high, at the Legends of the Wild West walkthrough attraction, where not only can you get a much closer look at these decorations, but if you climb all the way up, you can actually get a much more up close and personal view of those pumpkin people. So weird, dude. I don't know what they're made out of, but they look like some kind of lacquered up real clothing. Look at this prisoner pumpkin up here. You got a great view of the gate. And speaking of views, check out this view of Thunder Mesa. Behold, it's glorious. Look at it with all the fall colors and the Halloween decorations everywhere. It's more Halloween. America to the rescue. Dude, Thunder Mesa is the best. My friend Brett Iwan, who's the official voice of Mickey Mouse back in the States, was just texting me about how he wants to rebuild the whole thing on his ranch back in California. You know what? If he succeeds, I hope he includes all these Halloween decorations. Look at all the pumpkin people. It's like over the garden wall or something. It's like they're the ghosts of the old citizens of Thunder Mesa. Dude, and they're everywhere you look, another pumpkin guy. Look at this, there's jack-o'-lanterns all over the old head frame. Pumpkin people looking out at the Molly Brown on the rivers of the far west. And look at how every building here is festooned with colorful fall garlands. It's incredible. Pumpkin people overload. And once again, the fall foliage provides a perfect backdrop. And overlooking it all, one of my favorite rides of all time, and maybe Allie's favorite ride of all time, the ominous, wonderful Phantom Manor, but we'll get there. Frontierland here is huge. It goes well beyond Thunder Mesa. It stretches back this whole other direction, but no matter which direction you go, you're gonna find pumpkin people and fall decorations. I just can't get over how every single building is like fully decorated, fully decked out. Well, except for one. And that's because Phantom Manor is spooky at any time of the year. Dude, and this is crazy. Right now, Phantom Manor has got the longest line I've ever seen. Everybody, and I mean everybody, wants to get in on some Phantom Manor action today. It is Halloween after all. And this is, I think, the spookiest ride that Disney's got. What do you think?
Yeah, me too.
It's way spookier than like Haunted Mansion. I mean, Haunted Mansion is good, don't get me wrong. But there's something about that old Ravenswood Manor and the Phantom and the creepy bride. Well, you'll see when we get on board. The line's just a little too long for us to head in right now, because there's something else I want to take a look at in about 30 minutes. Look at that, dude. That's awesome. It's so exciting to see everybody into Halloween. Speaking of long lines, look at this crowd over here getting ready for the return of Jack and Sally, who come out at various times for sick pics. Whoa, I thought that was her. We're not getting on many rides today, but that's okay. I was just here in February and filmed on a whole bunch of rides if you're interested. But come heck or high water or ghosts or long lines, by the Great Pumpkin, if it's possible, we're getting inside Phantom Manor before the end of this adventure. Don't you worry. All right, heading a little deeper into Frontierland now. Look at this. We got a little Dia de los Muertos stuff out here. I mean, I know it's because they released the movie Coco for the most part, but it's cool to see traditional Mexican stuff getting represented in Disney parks, especially in Frontierland, because after all, old Mexico was a very big part of Old West history. Man, I'm loving these guys. They've got their own very unique style, and there's a ton of them out here in front of Big Thunder Mountain. Ooh, and by the way, speaking of Big Thunder Mountain, right across the street is something new, and it ties right in with the theming. It's the Casa de Coco. And look at the statue of Miguel out here. That's the best looking Miguel I've seen since I've seen Mig V. Dude, look at this dancer right here. Look at the size of her. She's at least 2 alleys tall. That's amazing. Again, I just can't believe how many of these little statues are out here. Oh, there goes the train for Big Thunder. Back to the station. Dude, I don't know who the designer is that designed all these little banners, who the artist was. But again, there's just so much style to it. Look at that. You got the Mexican fantasy animals. I'm pretty sure these are called alebrijes. It's cool to see them out here with the skulls and stuff for Dia de los Muertos. The last thing I thought I would see when I came to France, but it's awesome. Ooh, looks like we got a little photo op area for some character. I'm not sure who, but there's quite a line. Oh, and there's another one going this way. Oh, false alarm. That's the entrance to the Lion King show. It's funny, man. Yesterday, even, the line for Phantom Manor was probably 15 minutes. Even the character meet and greets were like no more than a 20-minute line. But today, anything even remotely Halloween related has got quite a queue. People are so excited. Look at this photo op right here. Look at that. You stand in the frame. Look at the characters in the background. Look at this guy. I love that pumpkin so much. That thing is awesome. Look at, I love this thing over here by Cowboy Cookout too. Look at this angry Mickey pumpkin, dude. Would you look at the size of that angry Mickey jack-o'-lantern pumpkin thing? Gosh! And then look at this. Look at the angry little baby Mickey pumpkins. Those are awesome. You won't see those in the States. That's so cool, dude. Look at that fun pic right there. Then you got this pumpkin fella over here. I thought he was smoking a hookah or something, but I think he's actually eating himself. Oh no, he's a pumpkin cannibal. Oh my gosh, there's costumes everywhere. Oh no, look at this guy. I didn't even realize he's sticking a bouquet right into his own eye. What's wrong with these people? They must be French pumpkins. Oh my gosh, there's some hidden ones back here. Oh, those are terrifying. You got some scary scarecrows all back here on the lawn. Look at this one smashing a pumpkin with a hammer. Kind of represents two different styles of American, huh? Perfect. Oh yeah, all back here by the Lion King show. There's a bunch of them. Dude, those things are freaky. I actually just found out today they normally have like a late night event, like a Halloween party event in Disneyland Paris. But I guess this year it's not happening. So they're letting guests stay here later tonight, and I was just told that's the reason they're letting people wear the full Halloween costumes. Anyway, there's more of those creepy scarecrows back there, and boy, they're really terrifying. I just got scolded for trying to cross the rope and take pictures of them. I think they thought I was trying to cut in line for the Lion King, so better get out of here. Dude, so spooky. If they bring the Halloween party back next year, I'd like to come check it out. Maybe one day. All right, time to get to the meat of things. We've got to make our way back out to the hub because there is a Halloween parade today. And look at this, it's already freaking packed out here. I told you. They go nuts for the parades out here. Oh my gosh, it's so packed. Wait a minute. What are they doing? They're going the other way. That's not the way they went yesterday. Allie is not happy. Oh no, wait, this is weird. They weirdly split up. Look, Goofy and Max are coming this way. Daisy and Mickey and Minnie went that way. Winnie the Pooh came over this way. I'm so confused. What is happening?
Halloween with Mickey!
Whoa, what the heck? This is completely different than what I saw yesterday. It was like a normal parade, and now they're getting all crazy. They're getting off their floats. They're dancing in the streets. They're dancing on little stages. Things are exploding. There were horses and a man on fire. I killed a guy with a trident. What is going on? And we ended up standing in like the worst spot. I can't see in one direction. This is so wild. What is happening?
Thank you, everybody. It was a great party.
I don't even. What happened? What just happened? I've never been so confused in my whole life. Yesterday, it was the same 4 floats. It was a little soggier yesterday, and they just cruised down like a normal parade, and we had a bad view yesterday too, but we could kind of see the dancers and the weird mushroom people and Mickey coming by and the haunted house and stuff, so I was really confused when they started going different directions and getting all crazy out here today. Like, I guess it's cool that they did a special version for Halloween, but that was really confusing. You couldn't see anything. You're like standing behind the people like, oh, well, it's all the same to me. I guess the main takeaway is if you want to see a parade at Disneyland Paris, make sure to get there super early and maybe get a spot on Main Street where they can't deviate. Yeah, dude, next time, Main Street for sure. My head hurts now. I think we're both gonna need some coffee after that. My head hurts. Are you as confused as me?
Yeah.
There we go. Feel better? This is gonna be good. Whoa, too hot! Alright, time to head back into Frontierland through the little sneaky entrance, because even though the line is long, we're gonna try to meet Jack and Sally. But now you say, this is impossible. Nah, well it would be, except for Sally happens to live in California, and she's the one who asked us to come see her. Speaking of people from California, look at this. This is weird. Michael and Jessica, the Grim life. Look grim. You
Look
can't have
grim?
any fun. This
We
place
can look
isn't
grim.
This place is fun. She's doing a good job. Look at it.
She's always good. She's
How do you
got
do
this
the
grim
thing?
look.
How do you do the
You
thing?
got spooky hands,
Like Bela Lugosi? Like,
which is funny that you say like Bela Lugosi because David Copperfield does hands like this. We met him and he went, all right, do magic hands. And we're like, whoa.
Magic hands?
Not magic hands, spooky hands.
Spooky hands. I'm glad to see you.
Same,
It's
man.
nice to see you. It's nice to see people who speak English.
In
I can't speak it, but
Paris.
you guys can.
No, well, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
I
of.
can't. I'm just
kind of.
stuttering all day. Too much coffee. All right.
Happy Halloween.
Go on. Happy Halloween. Go be grim. Go be grim. Look at this grim guy. Look at him being grim. There's Tim Burton everywhere in this park. Oh, and look at this. There they come. Happy Halloween.
My little pumpkin.
It's Sally.
I just want to make you
want to
Yes.
apply because
Hello
you're
there,
so
happy
Hello,
Halloween.
Mr. Pumpkin King, Your Highness.
Oh, I thank you very much.
Royalty.
Yeah.
It's something to admire, isn't it?
Oh, I thank you. I admire you, Sally.
You guys look fantastic. You have a
Oh,
lot of
thank you
fans
so
waiting
much.
today.
But we'll see you.
Okay.
Our friends are going to take care of you. Just stay here.
Okay.
Yes.
See you in a little while. I love the way Jack walks.
He's used to stepping between the pumpkins.
I feel bad. They have people waiting for hours, but Sally and Jack insisted we come and take a fun pic, so we're gonna pop in, get our fun pic quick, and get out. We don't want the French to riot. They're good at rioting. Remember when we got tear gas that time in France? Oh my gosh,
You
it's
have.
our time.
Does that mean you've been screaming a lot today?
Oh yeah,
You
look at
have?
Allie and
Oh, you
Sally,
will
our
have to let us hear it.
friends.
Match for name
Aw, you guys are a long way from Halloween Town.
are. It's a very
you
long way,
You
but
staying in the Phantom Manor?
We have to celebrate a Halloween all
Let us
around
rent a
here.
room for the night, but we wanted the room with the most combos.
Oh, did you bring Zero?
Zero. Well, you know, I threw my rib out this morning, you know, when I like to play fetch, but he's not returned with it.
Oh,
so you
no.
See it, make sure to bring it back, okay?
Maybe he's with Dr. Finkelstein.
Oh no, he's not with
So
him.
now you're missing a rib.
I'm missing a
You're
rib.
a little
I'm
lopsided.
a little lopsided. That's why I'm like that. There we go. But you've been alright, so that means you've screamed a lot. Can we hear it?
I don't know if you want to hear her scream. It's
I think
very
you know
loud.
we do.
Take turns.
I think
Okay.
you know we do.
Oh, Sally's going first.
Okay, count me down.
All right, here we go. We count down from 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Absolutely spectacular.
okay.
Can I go next? Or would you like to go
Oh,
next?
you go next.
Okay.
Get ready.
The royalty, the Pumpkin King.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
That's why they call him the master of fright.
Okay.
Scare you all?
Yes,
Right?
I can't scream at all. You go. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, beautiful. Music to my ear.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I got. You ready?
1,
2, 3.
Oh, you're very
That's what it
stressed.
sounds like when I scream.
It's a
Yeah,
scared
I'm very
scream.
stressed. That's what it is.
It's a very anxious scream.
I came a long way. I didn't have a sleigh, so
Or
or zero.
bathtub.
Yeah, or a
Crawling
bathtub.
bathtub. No, you did not.
Or reindeer.
I would love to have a crawling bathtub. How can I get one
That's
of
how
those?
you have to
Christmas
ask Lock,
is
Shock,
coming
and Barrel. That's how they got
I
Santa
don't know what
Claus.
to do for Christmas for you.
Oh,
But you didn't hear
Crawling
that.
bathtub.
okay,
I know. I thought they were supposed to be a secret.
You didn't hear this.
You didn't hear it.
okay.
Delete that footage.
Okay, we'll delete the footage. Well, thank you, Sally. Thank you, Jack.
Of course.
Thank you so much. We'll get a fun pic and then we'll get the heck out of here. What a fun one. I'm going to send that one to Grandma. Bye, Jack.
Bye-bye. Happy
Bye,
Halloween.
Sally. Thanks for the fun pic.
Have a deplorable day.
Okay. Okay, and now that that's out of the way, we can finally ride Disney's greatest creation, Phantom Manor, on Halloween. It's Allie's favorite ride ever, and it might be mine too. I can never decide. I love this ride so much, I even went and filmed the building that inspired the look of this one. And no, it wasn't the Psycho House. But you'll have to find that video or wait to tell that story another time because we're running out of footage and batteries and memory cards. Let's get in there. Oh my gosh, best ride ever. I can't think of a better place to be on Halloween than in the old Ravenswood Manor. Look at this. The spirits are active. Are you excited?
Yes.
Finally. Can't believe we're here on Halloween.
Phantom Manor on Halloween.
Yes, bucket list. Dude, I love that they put Vincent Price's voice back into this. It's nice to see some familiar faces out here. I love how the little gargoyle eyes sort of glow red in here, just very faintly.
It appears everyone is doomed to Phantom Manor, even the youth.
Par ailleurs, il n'y a ni porte, ni fenêtre. Par où sortir? Si vous ne trouvez pas le moyen de vous échapper, le fantôme des lieux se fera un plaisir de vous aider.
Ooh, into the manor. I love it all, dude. The portraits in here, the spooky atmosphere, the decor. There's so many little secrets, little things to check out and examine if you have the time. And the elbow room. No elbow room in here tonight on Halloween, but that's okay. Luckily, we filmed in the manor many times. And we'll be back again in the future for sure. Especially because Allie can never get enough Phantom Manor. People always ask why I love Disneyland Paris so much, and it's like, isn't it obvious? Look around, this is awesome. It feels like Disneyland should feel in California, but hasn't felt for a long time. All right, here we go. Scary. Oh, scary griffin. I love it all, dude. The shaking night in here from original Haunted Mansion concept artwork. And of course, look at that. The Phantom and the Bride at the end of the hallway down there. That's one of the changes they made when they upgraded this ride. I talked about that the last time I was here in Paris doing Phantom Manor in February. Oh my gosh. I love it. The trick was that 9.5-hour flight, but the treat is the Phantom Manor. Uh-oh, we're just in time to see Madame Leota. Look at those glowing eyes in the wallpaper.
Nous valserons ensemble, macabre, and witchy.
She's so spooky. I'm not talking about Madame Leota.
Join now the spiritual doom. A ravishing bride, a vanishing groom.
Oh, here we are at last. The ballroom. Dude, I love the Haunted Mansion. I love the Old West. I love Disneyland Paris. And I love that Phantom. Doesn't hurt that that's the voice of Vincent Price laughing it up, my friends. Yuck, 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 yuck. Ooh, look at the spirits coming out of the organ. Ooh, into the darkness. These rooms. I forgot how much they changed them. And I love that they added that new effect with the Phantom in the mirror. Ooh, creepy. Here he comes. The man himself. It's the Phantom. Dude, that is so awesome. I love that view of the house when you start sinking down. And I love all the creepy skeletons. Look at that. You don't have anything like that in the Haunted Mansion at home. Oh, here they are, the singing busts. I love that they found a way to include them down here in their little parties and all these dancing skeletons down here. It was getting just a little too spooky, and then they lightened the mood. But here we go. This is the best part of all. Ghostly Thunder Mesa. And listen to this. That is the voice of the ghost host from the Haunted Mansion. Ha ha! Ghost Thunder Mesa! Oh, there you are. I love it. This is the best part. This is the best part, especially at the end when the Phantom. Look at this ghost town. It's the best ghost town ever. If you look closely, you might see some familiar face molds in here. Did you notice the Hatbox Ghost guy back there? And look at the ghostly hotel. I love that there's a ghostly card game inside. Dude, this is the best place for your doom buggy to stop. Look at that. This is awesome. I just want to stay in here for like an hour. This rules. If I ever win the lottery, you'll know. Because this will be in my house in the basement. All right, here we go. We're on the move. This is it. Here he comes. The Phantom. It's so freaking awesome. Here she comes, the bride. Oh!
Will you marry me?
No, I want to marry Howie. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking cool. There are a lot of rides I've done so many times, I kind of get numb to them. You know, every once in a while, but never Phantom Manor. I get stoked every time. Listen to that. There she is. Oh my gosh, and look at this. We come out of the Phantom Manor, and it's all spooky outside. Look at this, there are spooky people outside. Yes, that's it right there. You guys look so spooky. You look amazing. There's nothing like Phantom Manor at night when you can see Melanie, the bride, in the window up there. And every once in a while, you see the creepy light moving through the attic above her. That's the Phantom up there. Sometimes the shutters move. There's so many other secrets, but there's no time. We've still got a chance to get on Big Thunder Mountain. Let's do it. Thunder Mountain! Yeah! Happy Halloween! Oh, the water got me in the face. Look at the goats. Look at the steam. What a fun one. Viva la France! Viva la Tower of Terror! Ah! The castle! Ah! This is the best day. I mean, the parade got a little high-bucked for us, but we still got to do Phantom Manor on Halloween, see all the decorations, see all the spooky people, run into friends, Jack and Sally. And now look at this! The castle is all lit up in spooky colors. This wasn't even like this last night. This is just for Halloween, apparently. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Look at the green on the trees, the orange globes, and my favorite, Le Chateau de la Belle Bois Dormant. That is so freaking cool looking. I can't believe it. Yes, Allie, get all the good pics. Get all the good Halloween Paris pics. Joyeux Halloween, mon frère Jacques. Oh, look, it's changing color. It's gone all red. And, ooh, the fountains gave a little spurt. They were playing a little bit of music from Fantasmic. They don't have a Fantasmic here, but the fountains don't know that. Don't tell them, please. Okay, Allie likes it. She's getting all those good TikToks. I don't really TikTok. I have a TikTok, but it's Allie who runs it secretly. Oh, wow. Look at that. Not something I was expecting to see today, but I'll take it. That was awesome. Man, I'm glad we walked out here right now. It was so cool. All right, we are just about out of time. But before we go, you have got to check out Main Street USA at night. It is so cool looking out here right now. Look at that. See what I meant about the twinkling lights in the garlands? That is so cool. I mean, everywhere I look, 360 degrees around me is something incredible to lay my eyes on. The greenish glow, the sparkling lanterns, the poodle ghosts, the epic costumes. It's all so awesome. I know I sound and I feel like a broken record, but it's true. I don't know why it wasn't lit up like this last night. They should do this every night of Halloween season. I mean, Christmas time out here is probably the most beautiful time. I mean, it's so pretty out here during Christmas, so cute and cozy. You just want to grab a hot cocoa and a blanket and then like move in and never leave. You love Christmas out here. Every Christmas at home that we don't come here, Allie's like, I miss Disneyland Paris. But even though I knew it wasn't gonna be as crazy as like Mickey's Halloween Party or whatever, or the Oogie Boogie Bash in Southern California, I did not expect it to be so epic looking out here. I mean, just look at this, it's awesome. Luke Skywalker left his island just to be here. I think the bandstand might be one of my favorite things too. It looks like they're about to strike up a ghostly tune. This adventure was completely random and unexpected for us as well as for you. But even though we've sort of been flying by the seat of our pants today, as you could tell by the parade seating, I think it turned out to be a lot of fun. They got those spooky Disney Halloween songs playing in the background. There's pumpkins everywhere. There's garlands and lights. There's baseball ghosts. Who knew I would love baseball ghosts so much? There's strange Europeans walking around in weird costumes. And one grateful, tired American tourist. All right, guys, I'd love to show you the fireworks, but we ran around all day and filled up the memory cards, both in the camera and in our brains. It's been a great time, and what a way to close out the Halloween season. We filmed so many crazy adventures over the last couple of weeks this season, all in the Frights playlist, by the way, that my mind is broken. So we're gonna have to head back to California, try and figure out what in the world we've just been through for the last couple of weeks. And then you know Christmas will be upon us. Heck, Christmas is already upon us in the gift shops here, but we'll get to Christmas in good time. For now, though, I think we've done all that we can do. Thank you guys so much for watching, for checking out the links down below, especially our Patreon, where, by the way, there's a new Halloween special podcast up there. For now, we've all done our duty. You can go home and sleep well. heading into Frontier. Ooh, we gotta get down. Get out of the fort and get down into Frontierland. Oh, dude, remember the time we found this axe loose from the wall? Just hanging out? That was a crazy story. Oh my gosh, you know it's nighttime when Nosferatu comes out. Scary. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Looks like Halloween is over, guys. Well, what are you gonna do? Joyeux Noël!
This guy knows what I'm talking about. This guy loves Christmas.